Welcome back. Last time we had a little hiccup at the end of the episode when we were saving it crashed. I went back and redid it. Didn't really lose, but maybe 15-20 minutes worth of time. I actually ended up finding a few more like resources, like weapon parts and stuff that I had missed. Went back basically just right back to where it crashed. Also messed around in the shooting gallery a little bit. Got another key that I haven't used yet. So let's go use that right now. And there was also a chest that I opened. I didn't mean to open it, but I opened it and saved. Basically all it gave us was a new type of bolt for the crossbow, which is a ice bolt, which sounds pretty cool. Weak. Did not mean to do that. I actually want to do some upgrades, I think. I think we have some gel. Yeah.
You just can't stay away from me, can you? There's nothing wrong with being cautious, but you can't avoid fighting forever. Maybe you should think about adding some combat skills.
There we go. I think that'll do nicely with the rest of our build. So here's the chest I was talking about. It's right in the safe house. Last time this is right where it crashed. But yeah, it gave us a ice bolt. Freeze bolt. Which is gonna be kind of fun to use, but we'll wait for a good opportunity for it.
Let's hope the marrow is still there.
Definitely gonna need that to make freeze bolts, I'm sure. So far the Maros is probably the scariest part of the game. Mostly just because it's so enclosed. Wow, first try, pure luck. That was legitimately my first try.
Shit. Looks like Theodore's been here. Maybe that's why I couldn't contact O'Neill. Hoffman's safe house is nearby. I should check up on her. Hoffman, you here? Another one of these. What happened here?
Liam? Is that you? Liam? Is that you? How is my communicator getting your signal? Never mind. It doesn't matter. Where are you? What? That's on the other side of the laboratory. It's a restricted area. We were told never to go there. We don't have clearance. How did you... Okay, I understand. Yes, I'll meet you there. Just be careful.
O'Neill left his safe house to go to a restricted area of the Marrow? That doesn't sound like him.
We did get another slide, but we'll check it out later. We don't really have a... Well, I guess we could return to the mirror and do some weapon upgrades, but I think we'll be fine for now. It was in Post Plus where we just came from, so maybe this is a quick way to return once we go the other way to find, catch up with Hoffman and the other guy's name, whatever his name is. O'Neill. Hoffman and O'Neill. Heck yeah. That second one scared me. I wasn't expecting that. That was a good little red herring.
Looks like they had extra security for this place.
Due to the sensitive nature of the experiments being conducted, the laboratory is only accessible to Mobius operatives with the proper Unity cerebral chip designation. Please observe all security protocols when entering the laboratory and be aware that your clearance level also binds you to top secret non-disclosure tenets as outlined in your enlistment contract. Any operative attempting to access the laboratory without proper clearance will be subject to corporal punishment as outlined in the Mobius security bylaws. So far there's barely been any fighting, and we've had like 3 mirrors, so we might as well come back here. Oh, we missed a slide.
Kidman, it's me.
Read you loud and clear, Sebastian.
Mobius. A name. That was all I had to go on. Every avenue I pursued led to a dead end. And now I find out that they're everywhere. Hidden in plain sight. I don't understand how.
I told you before, you don't find Mobius unless they want you to. They've been around for a long, long time. They know what they're doing. We knew you were looking. We were watching you. And we were able to stop you every time you got too close.
Why? Why do they do this?
People need leadership.
People choose leaders. What Mobius wants to do isn't leadership. It's imprisonment. They know this. If they own all the media and politicians already, they should be out in the open. They hide in the shadows because they know what they're doing is evil. If people knew the truth, they'd burn Mobius to the ground.
Maybe you're right. But if people ever did find out the truth, who would believe them?
Yeah. The easiest way to hide a conspiracy is to make people think there's no such thing as a conspiracy. Thanks, Kitty.
Oh, maybe he gives those to you every time you find a new slide. Computers and mirrors. Starting to get kind of disorienting, trying to figure out where we are. Oh boy.
All these tanks. What's this about?
Oh, hey, that's green gel. That's cool. So green gel's not just like some random thing.
What were they doing in this lab? And why did Liam want me to meet him here? Unity cerebral chip detected. Entry authorized.
Huh. Can't pass through without one of those chips. Gotta be one around here somewhere.
I guess sometimes they don't drop green goo or green gel.
Our efforts have been in vain.
20% of Union's populace has become lonely.
Hey, red gel. The phenomenon has become more prevalent. We have dedicated the entire laboratory wing and arrow to studying it. Citizen transformations become quick, violent, and even more obscene. They are mutating into forms that can't be considered humanoid. They have lost any semblance of humanity. Together we have dubbed these affected citizens the Lost. In the last game they're called the Haunted. We have determined that the last phase before metamorphosis involves the belief that they are being pursued by some invisible but inescapable force. Once they have succumbed to this force, their transformation begins. STEM is an artificial construct. There are no viruses, bacteria, or contagion here. The loss phenomenon is therefore a mental process. We are still in the dark as to how it spreads and to whom it will spread next. Perhaps the trigger was present in the subjects before they ever enter STEM. Further research is needed. So this invisible force seems like it might have something to do with that ghost that keeps following us. Maybe. Who knows? It just makes me think Sebastian's gonna start almost turning or something by the end of the game. Here we can observe a new and unexpected side effect of STEM integration. Certain Union citizens' symptoms begin simply enough. Small mental breaks triggered by vestigial memory overlaps. Affected citizens begin to experience their old memories, which leaves them in a state of confusion. Rewriting their memories again is only a short stopgap measure. Their new Union designations serve only to confuse them further. Soon these small breaks develop into complete dissociation and eventually total physical metamorphosis. This phenomenon is currently affecting only 0.005% of the populace, but it's troubling nevertheless. Much was learned after the Beacon incident. But STEM is still experimental technology. We are isolating our studies while we continue to expand the Union. It is imperative that we stop this before it escalates. So yeah, I mean, he has definitely been reliving some of his memories and stuff. Don't know if I want to go up the stairs or into the garage thingy first. Oh, we have max gunpowder? Or whatever that is. I hate those things. They're like... I'm just gonna call them the cunts, because that's what they are. Not this one. Sound like one of those bitches with the knives. They're like super aggressive once they see you.
Are these Union citizens? What was Mobius doing with them? Looks like it goes down forever.
It's lonely in here and creepy dumping these bodies, these things into this pit, and they just keep coming. How did I end up with this detail? Been hearing things, voices coming from the pit, but that can't be. But if they aren't coming from the pit, then they're in my head, and that's even worse. Oral hallucination is one of the symptoms. But I can't be infected. It's not a virus or bacteria. It's a mental thing that only infects citizens whose memories have been rewritten. At least that's what they told me. Shit, I've got to keep it together. It's just loneliness that's making me think like this. Loneliness and being around these freaky corpses. It's not the phenomenon. Excuse me. Kind of burp there.
Oh no. It's coming. I gotta get out of here.
The ghost thing. God damn it, this is really creepy when this stuff happens.
No.
Oh, what do I do? I finally get to fight her, or?
That thing again.
Nope. Well, at least now I know. Still can't fight her. At least now I know. Okay, that's not how I wanted it to go either. Can I fight her now? Maybe? No? Probably not still. Well, at least I found the way to go. I feel like the entire playthrough of this game is going to be really sloppy. I'm going to have my occasional moments where I do really good, but... That's not annoying at all.
That thing again. Why is it after me? What does it have to do with this place?
Not in the clear yet, apparently. Jim here, just a quick note to give you an update on the Castellanos beacon situation. We're sending Sebastian for mandatory counseling. The beacon incident appears to have kept under wraps, and the good detectives are only loose end. We have many operatives in KCBD, but not enough to ensure total information blackout. Fortunately, our staff psychologist is on the organization's payroll. Once we determine how much Castellanos knows, we can easily instill self-doubt through these sessions. When we're through with him, Sebastian won't be sure if what he witnessed at Beacon was real. Not that he needs much help. He's been stumbling through his assignments like a zombie. Poor son of a bitch is obviously having trouble dealing with whatever happened to him in there. I almost feel bad for him. I've known the guy for over a decade. It's like he's a different person now, but that's the price of progress. If you want to make an omelet, you gotta break an egg or two. No surprise there.
They are everywhere. They were right under my nose the entire time.
Be kept on duty and observe. This information gained from his experience at STEM could be invaluable for the organization. It has been posited that STEM immersion can have long-lasting residual effects. Detective Castellanos is unique in that he hasn't entered and left STEM without standard preparation or memory overwrite. We could learn a lot about the mental repercussions of STEM use simply by letting him go about his business while we observe from a distance.
Damn. Mobius were using me as their guinea pig. Long-lasting residual effects. They knew STEM would scar me like this. A way out? changes.
Okay.
Fault. It's all my fault. What the hell is this? Can't move on. Can't move. The source of my pain is me. The part of me still stuck in STEM.
I guess I gotta kill it.
Never getting out. No. I'm wrong. I will get out. But without you.
How poetic.
What was that?
It's not a bit cheesy, but
Felt
still.
different than the others. More real. Like something changed. I feel good. Huh. My trusty revolver.
Hey.
Haven't seen you in a long time.
I like the revolver so far, just the way it reloads and stuff. A little weird that you can have more than 6 shots, but you know, it's video games and weapon upgrades for you. Waiting for something to jump out at me. I think the only place we haven't been yet is up the stairs. I'm glad I picked right for once. Usually I go the main way first and have to go back to go the optional way. Oh, heck yeah. We're doing pretty good as far as completionism goes. Like, we've got most of the files and weapon upgrades and things just from
10% of Union's
playing.
populace has
Even though I know
become
there's a couple places, especially in the first area, that I
Our efforts have
wasn't
been
expecting to
in
leave behind. Like that big,
vain.
scary
Less than a day ago.
New Orleans looking hotel building.
Reports of lost emerging in staggering numbers. They're everywhere now. 20% of Union's populace has succumbed already, and they're actively hunting down and killing whoever is left. It's a nightmare.
I like Haunted better than Lost,
Left is too weak. We've lost contact with Mobius.
as the name goes.
We're trapped in here. With the lost. It's too late to stop now. The entire Union experiment is doomed. We're all doomed. I'm sorry.
Like, I like pistols in this game, but they just don't... I don't know, like you have the headshot. You can't tell me at least one of these bodies isn't coming to life. Probably the one with the ones with the lights on them. Probably after I pick something up, like the key card or whatever it is that I'm coming in here for.
What do we have here?
Force fear has been realized. The lost phenomenon has spread to Mobius operatives. We had to realize that the transformations were a result of memory override, but no operatives have been overwritten. We were able to quarantine and terminate an infective Mobius operative before he could transform. Perhaps his exposure to so many lost corpses in the pit made him susceptible to whatever is causing this. Perhaps it's merely a coincidence. We are harvesting his Unity cerebral chip in hopes that it will provide new data. Removal of intact cerebral chips is possible with the extraction device. It is a relatively simple and automated process. Merely place the subject in the gurney and enter the excavation.
If they
I like how
haven't removed this guy's chip yet, I can use it to get
it unnecessarily told us how to use the machine. It was completely unrelated to what I was talking about. Like, the people reading that wouldn't know how to do that if they needed to, you know? Shit, forgot to, I already forgot the code. Zero, 1, 2, 8.
Okay, let's see what happens. Ugh. Thank God he's already dead. I gotta get out of this lab.
Oh, that's what I was waiting for. Just watching. Seeing what's happening. Oh. Yeah, there are indeed 3 bodies missing. Must be below me. Okay, just make sure that was the room it came from. I thought it was, but... Oh, another thing I did off camera in the last episode, or after the last episode glitched out and I had to redo part of it, was a kill from around cover, like around the corner. There was an achievement for it, which was pretty cool. Not really missing much though. Basically, you just take cover in something, and just pull them around the corner and stab them. I just know as soon as I get up around cover to go stab him in the back, he's gonna turn around. Yep.
Scanning for Unity cerebral chip. Please wait. Unity cerebral chip detected. Entry authorized.
About time. Hope I can still catch up with Hoffman and O'Neill.
It's giving me a lot of ammo there. Not sure if I should be worried. It has been a while since we did any real like little boss fights, so and the music did just get like creepily quiet. I bet it's gonna be another one of those wax things that Myra seems to be controlling.
Voices.
Something weird's gonna go on in this room. That tank's something I could shoot. It's gonna be like a bunch of enemies, or at least one really strong enemy. I bet those green things are some type of trap. Oh, it's probably more ice things. Yep, this is definitely gonna be a boss fight. It almost kind of reminds me of the room you fight the two keepers in Evil Within 1, but not quite. It has that sort of a vibe coming from it. Let me just look to see if there's anything else to pick up. We have lots of shotgun ammo and lots of traps to use, so whatever boss we're about to fight, or maybe it's just going to be a bunch of little enemies, I think we're pretty well equipped. O'Neill, I knew it. I knew something bad was going to happen to him.
You've got to resist him!
Hoffman! Stand back!
No! He doesn't know what he's doing! Ugh.
I'm betting that's O'Neill, but we probably won't find out until after we kill it.
Don't!
What do you mean, Liam?
Oh, never mind. Are there multiples of that thing, or is that, or was that the one that we saw earlier that we never got to fight?
Stay out of my way, Sebastian.
O'Neill, what happened?
Theodore showed me the way. I am his now. I helped him hide. And in exchange, he gave me a new life.
A life as a slave.
You'll never understand. For that, you'll burn!
Stop running! Getting too hot in here.
You won't get out of
Gotta
here.
put the flames out.
He commands that I take care of you. Die or change like me. Theodore, I told him, let the flames consume you. You think you're too good to fight me? Damn you, Sebastian.
I got this.
sorry, Master. I won't let him get away. I promise. I'll tell you what. You can't get out of here. You must be cleansed.
That was dumb of me. I just wanted to try it once. Plus we have plenty of healing supplies stocked up. Like we've been at max capacity for like ever. Oh, but that's right, we did just get another pouch.
Yes, Father Theodore. I told him.
Let's lure him into this ice, that canister, and then finish him once and for all, hopefully. Not really lure, just wait for him to come by it.
Once you give in, all the confusion and guilt will go away. I'm not weak anymore, Celestial. I won't come down easy. You'll never escape me.
I missed. Aw, damn it, I hope I don't waste my last shot.
That's it. I'm done playing with you.
I had a feeling he's gonna have a second wave type thing.
I'm sorry, Master. You're gonna pay for that! You must be cleansed! The burning flesh.
Yep. So the closer you are to him, the more damage it does. Wow, that just keeps giving me handgun ammo here.
Yes, Father Theodore. I told him. Damn you, Sebastian! I won't go down easy.
There we go. Just took all my fucking shotgun ammo. Like, ate it. Literally. Because I shot him in the mouth. As far as boss fights go, it wasn't horrible, but it definitely wasn't the most fun boss fight I've ever seen. It's kind of boring, honestly.
Finally.
Different though.
From his voice. From my fears. I was so scared. You've got to stop him.
I can't stop him if I can't find him, O'Neill.
He phase shifted. He's not here. Not anywhere. The machine in the room next door. You've got to destroy it.
What machine?
He made me build it. To hide him. Destroy it. So that you can destroy him.
I think that's the second or third time in this game someone's given us crucial exposition in their dying breath.
What
That
happened?
whole cliche.
How did O'Neill get
Oh my
into
God.
that thing?
Oh my god, I was not expecting that, honestly. We got a flamethrower.
Safe house since you left. When Liam called and asked me to meet him, I was so relieved to hear his voice. But he wasn't Liam. He was that thing. I tried to get through to him, but you heard him. Theodore Wallace did something to him.
Poor guy. I didn't want to have to kill him.
You didn't have a choice. Theodore wasn't gonna give him up. So what now?
Let's take a look at this machine O'Neill was talking about.
I think it's on the other side of the room where you found us. Let's go.
Oh, okay.
I could use this.
Not finished yet. I bet once we do get it, we can
Found the right parts.
do flame fuel, or we'll probably have ice fuel too, because there's a lot of that cryogenic stuff, and it's got to be more than just for freezing bolts. And 2 shotgun shells I have after all that.
I would never disobey. Of course I will.
Oh, and the achievement for killing him means that those are called harbingers, and it said kill a harbinger. So the harbinger. Can't say that fucking word. Makes me think we're probably gonna have to fight a couple more of those.
It fills me with pride. What? But she is harmless to us. She's not... No. I would never disobey. Of course I will. Whatever pleases you. Yukiko, can you hear me? I'm in the fabrication room.
Before I touch anything like last time, because I don't want to get sucked into a whole big thing.
Please come and
Like,
meet me here.
because I bet touching this book's gonna like do something. So I'm just gonna go to mirror and save. Is he done talking yet?
I'm sorry, Yukiko. But he demands it.
Thank God. We'll investigate that next time. For now, maybe check some slides. I feel like we're pretty close to the end of the game. Game seems a little bit shorter than the last game, but I don't know. It's hard to tell. I guess because it's free roam, it could potentially be a little longer.
Come in.
I'm here, Sebastian. What's up?
Ever get the feeling you don't know what's real anymore?
More than most people. Although probably not as much as you.
The first time I was inside STEM, I didn't know I was in it. Even when I got out, I was never totally sure that I'd ever left. And when I tried to explain what happened...
People told you you were crazy.
Of course. If someone came to me with my story, I'd have them committed for their own protection.
I know. I'm with Mobius, and it still took me a while to adjust after Beacon. It was like living in a perpetual state of deja vu. Sometimes I still get a little confused.
And that's why you stayed out this time?
I don't ever want to go back into STEM again if I can avoid it.
Consider yourself lucky. Union is like having deja vu in the middle of a dream about deja vu. I hope I can make it out of here with my mind intact.
I just hope you make it out of there, period. I'm not sure anyone gets out with their mind completely intact. STEM marks you in ways that I think no one's aware of yet.
At least he has someone on the outside to talk to try to help reassure him that he like isn't fucking crazy. Even though for all he knows that could be part of it. Maybe it's like Inception, there's different levels to it. And we gotta find 2 of those tanks, and I bet they're gonna be really well hidden, or have like crazy side quests to get to them.
Don't worry, Detective. This
Yeah.
won't hurt a bit.
I'm positive that those flamethrowers are gonna be really hard to get to. I might leave that there because I don't really feel like I'm that in desperate need of healing items right now. Just in case.
There's nothing wrong with being cautious, but you can't avoid fighting forever. Maybe you should think about adding some combat skills.
Let's look at it again. That seems like it's going to be really helpful, especially if it knocks him down so that you can follow it up with a stomp. Thank you for watching, and please join us next time. Probably like 2 or 3 more episodes left. Get the feeling.